a battleship. The first step is to select the appropriate aircraft. I begin with fly a mission and the default aircraft. The aircraft are organized alphabetically by country, where the French are first, the German are next. The airplane I want is this one, the infamous Ju87 Stuka dive bomber. It's really good at dealing with battleships. Back to the main menu now. My next step is to select the appropriate mission. I like mission number battle 03, which is a
switched channel server.
This is a maritime mission in the Pacific theater, and it has battleships at each of the headquarters airfields. Start mission. Applying full power, and I'm going to go into a climb because I want altitude. I happen to know from experience that the enemy airfield is directly to the east of me, and I'm headed east. I'm going to zoom radar in and select it with target next.
Red weapons free.
There, I'm targeting the red battleship. I don't want to strike from the east. I want to hit it from the north, so I can drop bombs on it lengthwise. Accordingly, I'm going to change my course and head northeast on about a 45-degree angle between north and east, climbing as well as I can. Now that I've established the climb and course that I want, I'm going to switch to map mode by pressing M. When I zoom the map in or out, I can get different views. I want the map zoomed all the way out. When it's all the way out like this, it goes into bomb site mode, and I get two pippers. You see, the one in the center represents my position, and the green one is projected ahead of my position to predict where a bomb will hit the ground if I drop it right now. Periodically, I return to flight mode just to check my flight parameters, make sure I've got my climb correct. Now, flying northeast, as you see, we will see another airfield ahead of us here, and by navigating this way, I'm confident that the next airfield I see will actually be directly north of the enemy HQ airfield. So I'm going to use that airfield as a kind of a lineup, as an aid to getting myself lined up directly north of the enemy battleship. I like to be around 4,000 feet when I release my bombs, so I continue just optimizing my climb. When I'm directly over the appropriate point in this airfield, I'll turn straight south and I'll be pretty well lined up for the target airfield, which is directly south of here. We'll talk a little bit more about navigation as I do that. Okay, this is the spot. I'm going to turn south now. And then let's look at the map. Okay, I'm pretty close. I want to move over just a little bit before I head straight south. That's the right spot. From experience, I know this is about the spot where that battleship is. Continuing to climb toward optimal altitude. And I happen to know now there's a small little island between me and my target. And that island has a distinctive shape. On its far shore, there's a little notch. And that little notch, visible right there on the edge of the screen, is exactly north of the enemy battleship. So I'm going to fly right over that notch. Notice my projected bomb sight is going over that spot right, almost right there. I want to be straight over that with my airplane. And then when I can see the battleship in the distance on my bomb sight, there. I throttle back, hit my brakes, and begin my dive. Begin pushing over. Look at that beautiful lineup. I'm really lined up. I drop my bombs ahead of the battleship. The bombs tend to travel a little farther than you think. So when I get down nice and low, I'll drop 4 bombs and try to hit it. Almost there. Almost. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? that, while you weren't looking, I raised my dive brakes and put myself back on full throttle. Notice I took a lot of damage here. This is dangerous work. I took 64% damage and I might not make it home, but had I waited until the enemy airfield had been weakened, I would have been likely to survive this better. That is how we destroy a battleship with a Stuka dive bomber. It's a lot of fun. I wonder if I'm going to make it home. I'm looking at it. Look at this, 91% damage. I think I'm going to die here. I should have waited until the airfield was more damaged. I'm going to try to pull over here, get down low. Pulling some G's might make them miss me. Yeah, looks like I'm out of their range. I'm going to target my own airfield. There, I'm targeting my own airfield, but I probably don't have the power to make it there. I'll probably have to ditch in the water. But as you can see, this is a pretty effective technique. Yep, I'm going to ditch in the water. Hopefully I can get air rescue to help me out. Throttling back. I want to hit the water real slow here, as slow as I can. Oh, this is not good. Maybe we'll survive. 13 feet up, 11 feet up, 9, 8, 6. This should work. This should work. I'm going to land right on the water. Altitude not quite calibrated perfect, but there we go. That's a reasonable bombing run. Thanks for your attention. This is Linux Air Combat and dive bombing to take out a battleship. Lots of fun.